Okay, this is a continuation of section 1.8 for Math 31, variables, expressions, and equations. And in this first example here in the second video, example H, we are looking for one of the three numbers that are given to us, or maybe more than one. We're trying to find which of these is the solution or the solutions to this equation. So we try them just in order here. We'll start with x equals 5. So we're plugging in 5. The right-hand side gives 39. And the left-hand side, if you do the multiplication first, as you should, gives 30. 30 equals 39, so x doesn't equal 5. That was a bust. So now we're going to try 6. 4 times 6 plus 10 to see if that's equal to 6 plus 34. The right-hand side gives 40. And if you do the multiplication first on the other side, you get 4 times 6 is 24, with 10 added is 34. And once again, it's a false statement, so x does not equal 6. And we're down to one left. Hopefully it works. X equals 8. So 4 times 8 plus 10, does that equal 8 plus 34? So the right-hand side gives 42. And if you take 4 times 8, do the multiplying first, you get 32 plus 10 is also 42. So x equals 8 is the solution. Okay, in this next section, we're supposed to translate from words into the appropriate symbols in math. And so I have a number of these examples. I've tried to cover enough that you can figure out how to do your homework here. Okay, I'm going to go over example I first. It uses the phrase less than. And less than is a subtraction, but you have to reverse the order that it's given in. So the 8 is given in front of the less than, but you have to put it behind when you write it mathematically. So let me rewrite that minus sign. 8 less than twice a number. All right, we're going to drop down to example K, and we're doing that because it also uses the phrase less than, so you'll get used to this one. It says 9 less than, but there's a whole phrase up here, the quotient of a number and 2. The quotient means dividing, and you put it where the and is. So it's a number x divided by 2, and usually in algebra we write it with a fraction bar. So there's the quotient of a number and 2, 9 less than that. All right, backing up to example J, the one I skipped, difference also means subtraction, and you put it where the and is. So we're going to put a subtraction right here. It says twice a number and 8. The difference of twice a number and 8. Well, there's twice a number, there's 8, and now we put the minus there. That's the difference of twice a number and 8. Notice that this time I didn't turn it around. Examples I and J are two different ways of saying the same expression. Okay, the word sum in example L means adding, and you put it where the and is. So a number plus 11. 15 subtracted from. Subtracted from is also a reversed subtraction. In other words, grammatically, the 15 shows up at the start of the sentence, but you have to put it behind the minus sign. 15 subtracted from the product of 2 and a number. Product means times, and so you're going to multiply 2 and the number. It's going to look like that. Okay, 5 more than the product of 3 and a number. More than is a reversed addition. So this 5 here at the start actually has to go behind the plus sign. 5 more than the product of 3 and a number. Product means times. Okay, so that gives you a wide variety of examples to choose from. Next, we're going to turn our attention to looking at problems that are started and were done incorrectly. And our goal here is to, first of all, circle, the instructions are circle the mistake, and then make another copy and fix it. So we're going to look this one over here. Let's make sure everything's done right, and apparently not, otherwise we wouldn't be asked to fix the mistake. So we're supposed to use an 8 for the x, and they did. A 3 for the y, and they did. But then the mistake is getting from this line to this line. This person, whoever did this problem, added before multiplying. So the mistake in this problem is this 12 right here. They shouldn't have added 8 plus 4. They should have multiplied the 4 times 3. Okay, so the correction is on to the side over here, and you'll notice that as per the instructions, we wrote everything twice. So you do the multiplication, and then you do the addition. And you can see that it's done correctly there. Okay, here's another example of that. The original problem is written here. We've made a copy of it, and we've actually made 2 copies, but this second one is fixed. And let's see if we can discuss where the mistake is. All right, they plugged in the 4 and the 2 correctly, so that first line is done right. And then they started to do the exponent first, which is what they should, but they did that part wrong. Where it says 2 to the 3rd power, that's 2 times 2 times 2, which does not give 6. It would give 8. So you circle a mistake, and then you can see that I've fixed that and put an 8 and done the whole problem correctly on the right-hand side. Okay, so that ends the 1.8 video set, this being video 2 of the set.